Well, I am grateful to God for the opportunity to have come here to this place. I am faithfully believe that the message of hell is an important part in the preaching of the gospel. Was the reason why I come to Yuchi Pines. In this time, I was really received several blessings from God and the whole aspects. I am grateful too to my teachers, classmates, workers, staff. Everyone here are a very important people for me. I am carried them hard, also in my prayers, and I hope we are all meet at the eternity.
I guess I'm grateful to be at UG Pines too. It's not been an easy journey. It's been really hard. It's been really hard because there are days when I didn't want to be here. There are days, too many days, when I felt like, are you sure about this, God? Like, I don't know if you thought this through. You know, like I did not feel like I should have been here. You know, this is where I believe He called me to be, and I think that is the only thing that kept me here. Just like being here is in your will, and so that's why I'm going to be here. That being said, it's been a blessing. It's been painful, but it's been a blessing. Painful because I don't understand God's ways. I don't understand His methods. I don't understand exactly what He's doing. I don't understand how He could take someone that is so unlike Him and use people, use me to be a blessing. At least I hope. I hope that's what He's doing. And I can honestly say the substance of my time at UG Pines has been learning to trust God, to surrender, learning to trust His heart towards me, even though I don't really understand why He has me here. And so it's been really hard, and it's so surreal. I did not know I would make it to this point. I did not know I'd be this far, and I am still amazed that I am even in one piece. At least I think I am.
You are.
But I can say that I want to say at the end of the journey, because I believe that really the journey has just begun. But I want to say that at the end of the journey, I can say as Job did, I have heard about thee by the hearing of the ear, but now with my eyes I behold thee. And so I think that's the journey, and that's the whole point of being here. And I hope when I do learn this lesson and learn it really well, that I can reflect God brilliantly. That none of me will be seen, but all of God will be reflected. And that not just people here, but wherever He places me next, will be able to see that God can do miracles. Because I believe if He can change me, He can change anybody.
Mm-hmm. As Chantel was saying, it's been a very interesting year. I think God, besides being up here at the Lifestyle Center, God in His own way placed us in the same room. Oh boy, room 7. We both went through a lot this year. It was a very hard year for the both of us. We went through a lot of challenges and painful moments, but it was a blessing that we could help each other. There are days, like she said, she didn't want to be here. Days I didn't want to be here. And, we had to encourage each other, get up, let's go, let's do this. But it's a very humbling position to be in, to be known as a counselor. Because Chantal and I always tell each other, like, we feel more like the guests than the counselors. And one thing I noticed, and she did too, that we always talk about is that every single guest that we've had was truly handpicked by God Himself. Because every single one of them reflected a piece in us that needed to be refined, that needed to be changed. And I mean, it was just like, wow, God, like, it's kind of like looking in the mirror through your own guest and seeing yourself according to God's standard in His heart and be like, wow, Lala, you need to come up a little higher. And yeah, it was hard. We had a lot of tears this year, a lot of breakdowns. But it was, again, like I said earlier, it was very necessary for our growth. And it's only by the grace of God that we can sit here and really talk about it. Spiritually, I was challenged in so many ways. There are times I didn't want to pray, I don't want to read my Bible. Honestly, and it's just like, God, do something. And I think the environment here, just being out in nature, being around people, at those times when I couldn't do it for myself, God did it for me. Other people were there to, lift me up and put me back on track. So I'm grateful for that. And I think one of my highlights here, experience, was really going through Dr. Mark's class. And finally, it's like I've been a Christian my whole life. I was born and raised in Trinidad Baptist Church, but I didn't even know what all of that was. And I'm just like Chantal said, I'm just beginning my journey to really know who God is and knowing Him for myself, not following what I've been taught or what I've been raised to. Know all these things, no, but it's like, who is God? Why are you a Christian or whatever. And that's been journey, finding God and finding out who am I, why am I placed on this earth, and really understanding what the cross means. I never, my whole entire life, I sing about it, I talk about it, I read about it, but I didn't experience it until this year. It's like, wow, God really, really loves me. God has used these little experiences to be a blessing to people, and you realize how God ordains encounters you had with people, and it's like, wow, you brought me from this side of the world to be here just to meet this one person. That has to be God. So it's been a blessing, working with Elsie as well and Chantal, and everybody's really, really been good to us. I can say, we got the rebuke that we needed when we needed it, the correction, everything. It was all necessary. So instead of focusing on what didn't happen, I'm just glad that what did happen has shaped me into the woman I am at this time.
All things work for our good, though sometimes we don't see how they could. Struggles that break our hearts in two, sometimes blind us to the truth. Our Father knows what's best for us. His ways are not our own. So when your pathway grows dim and you just don't see, remember